Death is one of the most feared aspects of modern culture. It exists as the unknown, unspeakable, and unpredictable lord of fear. Naturally, people fear the unknown, and in the case of death, their greatest fear is not being able to do anything to stop it. These days, most people are caught up with morbid thoughts of death and what it represents in their daily lives. You cannot fault the human mind because it has a deep propensity to pay attention to negative experiences. Psychologists refer to this as the negative bias, also called the negativity bias, and it can have a powerful effect on your behavior, your decisions, and even your relationships. The negativity bias leads you to pay much more attention to the bad things that happen, making them seem much more important than they really are. Negative bias in relation to death is often demonstrated in our cultural paradigms. We are constantly reminded of death in our culture, and as a result, many have chosen to embrace its apparent eventuality. The fear of death is also validated in the ways in which man designs his spaces. For example, man has built monuments and memorials in their cities and towns, i.e. the Great Pyramids. The pyramids were built to remind man that he is mortal, that even the greatest of men will one day die. The monuments and memorials in our cities and towns serve the same purpose. They remind man of his religion. A religion that death is the ultimate outcome, that life is finite, and that all things must one day come to an end. The fear that has been created by the concept of death is the major ingredient that shapes up human experiences. However, it must be noted that fear is a normal, healthy emotion that helps us avoid danger. It is also a basic survival mechanism. Although fear is an important emotion, when fear becomes excessive or obsessive, it can become a problem. In extreme cases, fear can even distort perceptions about reality. The fear of death is a major driving force behind our human desire to survive at any cost. It is the driving force that has led to the advancement of medicine and technology, which has given us the ability to conceptualize physical health. But the fear of death is also the driving force behind our consumerism, our environmental destruction, and our warmongering. The elite build vast underground bunkers and protective fortresses. They build weapons of mass destruction and other machines that threaten the very essence of their existence. Leaders have become death merchants. All these creations are built in the hope that death warranties may be delayed, and yet man never seems to win, and death continues to be the greatest plague of humanity.